Hello and welcome to my channel. My name is Leanna and we're here today at the Lavandula Wellness Center in Dundas, Ontario. As promised, this is the first of a series of videos where I'm going to be showing you how to give an aromatherapy full body oil application. We're going to begin with the head. What that means is I'm going to be working the scalp, face, neck, upper chest, upper back, and shoulder area. The massage blend I've chosen for today is from Young Living called Ortho Blend. Perfect for achy, tight muscles and for gentle stimulation. Why begin with the head? Simple. The head is the motor of the body. Everything begins in the mind. Your stressors, emotions, your thoughts, everything. Slow the motor down or turn it off and the body relaxes by 75%. How many of you have almost fallen asleep in a hairdresser's chair? Okay, let's begin. First, I make sure I clear the whole area that I'm going to be working on. And my client today has longer hair. The hair is an extension of the body. We are going to be working with the hair as well. We'll be getting oil in there. There's energy that works around here. It's all part of the body. Now let's expose the area that I'm going to be working on, the chest. Bring the sheet to just expose the upper chest area, collarbone. There's lymphatics in there that are going to be worked. Alrighty. I'm going to grab a little bit. I'm going to grab my essential oil blend. I put in about, let's say, a quarter's worth, the circumference of a quarter. Mix it between my hands. I like to do that only because I don't want the oil to be too cool for my client. So I'm going to just right now spread the oil all over the area that I'm going to be working. And underneath as well. Everywhere. She gets to have a nice whiff of this beautiful bouquet, and so do I. Alrighty. By placing our thumbs at the hairline in line with the nose, you'll see my fingers on the side of the head. I'm going to press, slide 1 inch, press, slide 1 inch, press, and continue this all the way down to the table. Do that one more time. Normally I just do each technique about 3 times. It's a good pressure. It already helps to relax the body just by doing this simple technique. Anytime you work with the head or touch the head, lovely. Now I'm going to do what I call the thumb stroke. I begin between the eyebrows, the top of the nose, and over the forehead. And you'll notice only the thumbs are touching the forehead. And I follow with the entire hand right over the entire forehead. This feels amazing. Just seems to take the whole day away just by doing this. Do that a few times. And without skipping a beat, I take my thumb, put it right at the eyebrows, and a gentle stretch right over the eyebrows with my thumb. You notice where I have the rest of my fingers. And right over the eyebrows, just a gentle stretch over the eyebrows to the temples, and I just taper off at the temples. Do that about 3 times. I now stand, and the tips of my fingers, I'm going to lightly and gently scratch the temples of the head. And then I shake off. It's like I'm pulling away all the tension from the head. Just pulling it away, throwing it away.
All right, I'm going to start.
Alrighty, and now from here, just take my hands and I'm going to gently slide right through the hair, very gently, and I want to feel for the scalp. It's very different from a shampoo in that you're feeling really for the hair, although the scalp does get work, but here my specific focus is the scalp. I'm feeling every bump, every hill, and a nice massage all over the scalp, slowly and gently. I can't stress slowly enough. The slower your movements during this whole treatment, the quicker the body responds. I'm digging my fingers through the hair and feeling for the scalp. So it's different than working the hair. I'm actually working the scalp. And you work the scalp until you can feel it move very, very easily. You'll notice that the more I work the scalp, you'll see how the scalp is moving. As a matter of fact, if I just take the scalp and move it, you see that? You can see how there's the folds in the forehead because I'm able to move the scalp. That's how much this body is relaxed. The head is relaxing. And then I feel that's enough. We've worked that enough. And again, I want you to see also how I pull the oil right through the hair and off, and taper off. Now we're going to go right in front of the ears. Space right in front of the ears. Just give that a nice rub. There's a temporal mandibular joint here. A lot of people know it as TMJ. I like to work that just so it's good and relaxed. A lot of tension is held here. And again, without skipping a beat, I now include all my fingers, even my thumbs, in a wonderful massage in the cheeks, getting the sinuses, the chin, under the nose, right up to the side of the nose, working the side of the nose, and even the top of the nose. There are all kinds of points in the face that pertain to all parts of the body. And I will ask my client to just relax all the muscles in your face, drop your tongue from the roof of your mouth. Excellent. You'll see how the lips come apart. That's how you know your client's completely relaxed. Also, you can feel it in your hands. Now I'm going to come right up the side of the nose. A good little circular massage right at the bridge. A little massage again here at the, what I like to call the third eye area. And we're going to massage the forehead again. A really good massage here. Now here you can really dig. Really get all that tension and stress out of the forehead. And I haven't broken contact with my client. I still go around the temples very gently and back again. That entire treatment, or this entire technique is what I mean to say, is done about 3 times. Forehead, lightly over the temples, and there we go. And now, I take my left hand, put it over the left ear, and my right hand is going to work the right ear. I start to work the right ear. I start at the top of the lobe, and it's like I'm feeling a piece of material between my fingers, all the way around the lobe, down to the bottom of the ear. I think that's the lobe. I'm not even sure what that whole area is called, but I work it right off. I do that about 3 times. There we go. When I'm done the right ear, I cup that and I work the left. I repeat that on the left. When I've done both ears, I do both ears simultaneously, the same treatment 3 times. So I've done the left ear and the right ear. Now I'm going to do both ears simultaneously, the same treatment exactly. That's done 3 times. On the 3rd time, when I just come right off the bottom of the lobe, I do what I call the lobster claw. It's this area of the hands that I'm working, and I just squeeze. My hands are oily, and I just squeeze along the jawline, squeezing the skin gently, but with enough firmness. It feels wonderful. It just gets rid of all that tension we hold in our jawline. And from here, we're going to go now down the side of the neck. My hands are in prayer-like motion, specifically so that they don't put pressure on the Adam's apple, because that's not what we need to work. They're going to lie flat on the upper chest area. I stretch over the upper chest area, over the shoulders, and before I go under the shoulders, I want to show you what my hands look like under the shoulders. So I'm going over, and when I go over the shoulder, my hands come together like this. The thumbs are going to be lying, sitting on the shoulder, and the fingers come together like this. And And then it's my middle finger that actually is going to be pushing up alongside of the spine, either side of the spine, and I pull away. I'll show you how that's done. In one motion. Over the shoulders, under, my thumbs are resting on the top. I'm finding the spine, my middle fingers on either side of the spine, and I pull towards myself behind the neck, and now I'm at the base of the head. All the fingers are now incorporated in the back of the head. Good pressure right off the back of the head, right off the hair, and I shake off. Again, what am I shaking off? I'm shaking off all the tension I've just pulled out of this area, and there's a lot of tension. And now I'm going to come down the side of the neck, and I'm going to place my hands on the shoulders gently, and I'm going to just press very gently, just push on the right shoulder, the left, a few times. Continue the effleurage over the shoulders, under the shoulders, to the spine. Lift. You'll actually see the body lift. I'm doing that with my middle finger, the back of the neck, off the back of the head. Next time, I'm going to go down, and I'm going to place my hands on the upper chest area, and I'm just going to work that area very gently, little circular motions just under the collarbone. There's lymphatics here. A lot of tension we hold in this area as well, and this little simple technique, so effective. And complete the effleurage over the shoulders, under the shoulders, to the spine, lift at the spine, back of the neck, off the back of the head, off the hair, shake off. Okay, I've just finished another head shoulder effleurage. I'm coming down again, beginning another effleurage. Side of the neck, flat on the chest, over the shoulders, under the shoulders. All the same technique, all the way up, back of the neck. And now, instead of coming off the head, I'm holding the head in my hands. And very gently, I'm going to turn the head to the left, because I'm going to be working the right side of the head. There we go. Now I also want you to see that I am resting the head in my left hand, no pressure on the ear whatsoever, and the ear is not resting on the table. I'm holding the head, which leaves my right hand free to work. I'm going to start with an effleurage down the side of the neck, gently over the shoulder, under, back up the neck, and off the hair, and shake off. We always shake off. We're shaking off a lot during this treatment, you'll see. I do that about 3 times. Then I take my hand and I do figure 8s on the side of the neck. And by the way, we always work the right side first. It's all about the flow of energy in, through, around, under, and over the body. We always work the right side first. Now, without losing contact with the client, I go into the back of the head, and this is where we give a really good, deep scalp massage now. Now I want you to notice I'm working through the hair. I'm not scrubbing the hair. I'm trying to work through the hair. Of course, the hair is going to be affected, but I'm working through the hair and scrubbing the scalp, if you will. Actually, the correct term is massage. Good massage of the scalp. And I try to keep the hair. That's why I chose a client with longer hair. I want you to notice how I do my best to keep the hair from tangling. Okay, so it's not so difficult for the client to comb their hair once this is done. I always make sure it's as tangle-free as possible. Massaging behind the ear, a little over the ear, a good deep massage behind the back of the head. And then, when I'm done that, I take these 2 fingers, my index and middle finger, I place them just behind the ear, starting at the bottom, the earlobe, and working all the way around. I'm kind of tracing the outer ear, but on the back. See that? Little circular friction strokes. And now very gently, I'm going to turn the head back to the center, place the head gently on the table, and I repeat the entire procedure again on the left side. Yeah. So I've just completed both sides of the neck and back of the head, and I'm going to do, I follow with 3 more of these effleurages, 3 more times of these wonderful effleurages, again right off the hair if your client has long hair. And on the 3rd effleurage, once again, like before, I'm going to hold the head in my hand. Once again, I'm going to turn the head to the left. However, this time, I'm going to place the head gently on the table, hands free. I'm going to again be working on the right side. There's going to be a lovely head, neck, and shoulder stretch that I'd like to show you. My hands are placed in the crook of the neck, if you will, just like this. Placed like this, beside each other. And then very gently, I'm going to push on my right hand and pull with my left. The idea is to pull the head away from the shoulder. Very gently, and I'm shaking off. Once again, I do the exact same technique, only this time I'm going to put a little more pressure. Try to pull the head away from the shoulder just a bit more. You always work at the tolerance level of your client. Some of them could have a lot of tension. Some of them may not be able to turn their head completely over. And my aim is to almost have the chin, you'll notice my client's chin, almost touching her left shoulder. That's the idea. Only 3 of those stretches. I then take the head, bring it back to center very gently, turn the head, pick it up, turn it to the left, to the right, sorry about that, place it gently on the table, and I repeat on the left side. This time, of course, my hands are reversed. Okay, yeah, so we just finished the head, neck, shoulder stretch, brought the head back to center position, and now we're ending the treatment. And what I like to do, 1 more effleurage. Nice effleurage off the back of the head and off the hair. I stand up for this. I put my hands underneath the neck. The fingers are going to be underneath the neck. The thumbs are going to be on either side of the neck, placed on the shoulder, like this. So I'm cupping the neck in my hand, and very gently I'm going to pull. Very gently. And I'm using my own body weight to pull. I'm not using my hands to pull the neck. I'm actually dropping myself back and pulling on the neck, very gently. That's twice. 1 more time. There we go. And then I continue right off the back of the head. The head gets placed gently back on the table, off the hair, shake off. I replace the sheets right up to the shoulder. We've completed the head area. In my next video, we're going to be working the midsection. I look forward to hearing from you in your comments below. Thank you for being here, and don't forget to subscribe.